Why a narcissist can never be a good parent. In the vast spectrum of human behavior, few traits pose as stark a contradiction to the nurturing demands of parenthood as narcissism. The essence of a narcissist's interaction with the world is fundamentally at odds with the selfless, empathetic, and boundlessly patient nature of effective parenting. If there's one assertion I can make with unwavering confidence, it's that narcissists are inherently incapable of fulfilling the role of a good parent. This is not a matter of occasional failure or a few missteps, it is an absolute incapacity to engage in the genuine, consistent, and compassionate caregiving that is the hallmark of true parenthood. First, the illusion of narcissistic parenting. At first glance, a narcissistic parent may seem to tick all the boxes of involvement and care. They might shower their children with gifts, take them on extravagant outings, or boast about being the fun parent. However, this facade of involvement is superficial and sporadic, lacking in the consistent and nurturing presence that children require. Narcissistic parents may play the role of a Disneyland dad or mom, creating moments of excitement that are quickly overshadowed by long stretches of emotional absence and neglect. True parenting is an amalgamation of virtues such as patience, understanding, consideration, compassion, and calmness. It is about being there for your children through their highs and lows, guiding them with a gentle hand, and providing the emotional and psychological support they need to grow into well-rounded individuals. Regrettably, these are qualities that a narcissist is fundamentally unable to offer, trapped in their cycle of self-absorption and manipulation. The core of narcissistic behavior is a deep-seated inability to form genuine emotional connections with others, including their own children. For a narcissist, relationships are transactional, based on what the other person can provide for them. This lack of empathy and understanding manifests starkly in their approach to parenting. They may be physically present, but emotionally, they are miles away, unable to comprehend or respond to their child's needs and emotions effectively. This emotional void is not only damaging in its neglect, but also in the active harm it causes. Narcissistic parents often impose unrealistic expectations on their children, valuing them solely for their achievements or the prestige they can bring. This conditional love creates a toxic environment where children feel valued not for who they are, but for what they can do for their parents' ego. Second, personal reflections on narcissistic parenting. Drawing from my own experiences, the scars left by narcissistic parenting run deep and are complex to heal. My father, a textbook narcissist, was absent for much of my upbringing, only to reappear with demands for academic excellence that served his vanity. There was no relationship, only expectations and disappointments. Similarly, my mother's abandonment in my infancy left me grappling with profound issues of trust and self-worth, a cycle of neglect that took years to confront and begin to mend. Third, the perpetuation of trauma. Narcissistic parenting perpetuates a cycle of trauma, with the narcissist's inability to engage in healthy, empathetic relationships affecting their children long into adulthood. This cycle is not merely a failure of individual moments, but a systemic issue that undermines the very foundation of parent-child bonds. It leads to lasting psychological scars, including issues with self-esteem, trust, and the ability to form healthy relationships. Fourth, why do narcissists become parents? One might wonder why narcissists choose to become parents if they are so ill-equipped for the role. The answer lies in their perpetual quest for narcissistic supply the attention, admiration, and fear they can elicit from others. Children, in their vulnerability and dependence, become perfect targets for this supply. They are seen not as individuals with their own needs and rights, but as extensions of the narcissist, to be molded and exploited for their purposes. Fifth, the path forward, healing and awareness. The journey of healing from the wounds inflicted by narcissistic parenting is long and often painful. It requires confronting and acknowledging the reality of one's upbringing, understanding the nature of narcissistic behavior, and actively working to break the cycle of abuse. Support from professionals and a community of those who have experienced similar traumas can be invaluable in this process. As we continue to delve into the complexities of narcissistic abuse, particularly in the context of parenting, it is my hope that this discussion will serve as a beacon for those seeking to understand and overcome the impact of narcissism in their lives. If you're navigating the challenging waters of co-parenting with a narcissist or healing from the scars of a narcissistic parent, know that you're not alone. The road to recovery may be fraught with challenges, but it also leads to growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of oneself and the nature of genuine, nurturing relationships. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of why narcissists cannot be good parents.